Good morning, Year 9. Going to be doing an experiment today about density. I don't want you to miss out on your physics experiments just because you're at home. So all the things that we're going to use today are all things that you should have available in your kitchen. If you're not, you just have to find a substitute and have a go anyway. So I'm going to think about what density is. You've been learning about that in your previous lesson. So density is a measure of the amount of mass something has per volume. And one way that you can do that is by measuring the size of a regular shape. So if it was a cube, you just measure the width, height and length and multiply those together, and that would give you the volume. I'm sure you've already been doing those in maths. When it's a liquid, it's nice and simple. You literally just use a measuring cylinder to measure the volume of the liquid. So today, just to prove to you how this works, we're going to look at measuring using just one of these little spoons here, which you've probably got in your kitchen drawer, medicine spoon, and on the side of that there it does say 5 mil. Now 5 mil is not what we call an SI unit. The SI unit that we use is centimetres cubed. They're exactly the same unit, so 1 mil is 1 centimetre cubed, 2 mil, 2 centimetres cubed. You are also going to need a container just to measure those in. So I've got my other container here just to measure the mass of the liquid. So I'm going to do that by using my kitchen scales. I'm going to turn them on, place your beaker on there. I'm going to tare it so that it measures as 0. That means that I don't know, I'm ignoring the mass of the actual container. Then I'm going to measure out 5 centimetres cubed. Remember, I just told you that even though it says millimetres, they're exactly the same. And I'll carefully place that onto there. And it comes in at 5 grams. So water, we can work out really easily the density of water because we've got the volume of 5 centimetres cubed and we've got the mass of 5 grams. I'm just going to divide that by 5 because that gives us 1 gram per centimetre cubed. So water has a density of 1 gram per centimetre cubed. That's a really useful thing to be able to know because if you never have, you don't have a scales at home and you want to measure the mass of water and you've got a measuring cylinder or a measuring jug, you can actually use that to work out the mass of things. So now that we've done that, and we're going to have a go at making something called the density column. So we're going to compare the densities of some different liquids. So we're going to start off by putting a really dense liquid in. And the densest liquid that I've got at home is golden syrup. So I've put the golden syrup into hot water first into a beaker like a bain-marie, just so that it runs a lot easier. So pour your first liquid into your glass. Now the narrower the glass, the better for this, guys, because obviously the wider it is, the thinner the columns are going to, the thinner the rows of dense liquids are going to be. So place that in there like that. And then you get your next dense liquid. I'm going to use washing up liquid. I'm sure you've probably got some of this, but don't use it all. Do check first. You might get in trouble if you end up using all your washing up liquid. So just carefully pour that down the side. It's really important that you do it slowly. If you do it too quickly, the two liquids have got a chance of mixing together and you won't have a nice neat line that forms when you've added your liquid in. So there is my washing up liquid layer. Now I've got 2 other liquids here. Now I've gone with pink for my other liquid just so that we can see that it's another colour. It's literally just water with some food colour in it. I've also got sunflower oil. Now you probably already know that sunflower oil or oil floats on water. That tells us that water is more dense than oil. So I'm very carefully going to add in my pink water now. Again, you want to be really careful and not do what I've just done, which is let the water seep in. So very slowly pour that one down the side of your water glass. Now if you've got a little syringe
at home, you can probably use that because it might go in a little easier, but I couldn't find anything like that. So slowly starting to get our layers forming now. Again, the key is to do it nice and slowly so that you don't mix your layers up. Okay, and the last thing that I'm going to add is the sunflower oil. Now if you've got more things at home, you can add a greater number of layers, but I just have the 4 options. You can do some research and find out for me some different densities and make sure you put them in order. Remember, the bigger the density, the more particles there are per volume space. So those would go at the bottom, and the ones with the lowest number, they would go at the top. So add our vegetable oil or our sunflower oil in now. You can also do it with salt water as well. Salt water is more dense than water because it's got more solutes in there. And it will give you slightly another colour. You might want to put some food colouring in that there. So there is our density column. I'll bring the camera down for you to have a look at that now. So there's your density column. That's how it turns out. And what's really good about this density column is that you can use it to see the density of some other objects. So I've got here a little grape. When I place that into the density column, here we can see that it sinks until it gets to the golden syrup layer. So that tells me that a grape is less dense than golden syrup, but more dense than oil, water, and it could be more dense than washing up liquid because it has sunk to the very bottom of that washing up liquid. So that gives me an idea about its density without actually having to do any maths at all. I could just literally put it in and find out what the similarities are. I've got a marble here, and we'll do the same again. Drop that in. And we can see that a marble goes all the way down to the bottom, so it's most likely got a greater density than golden syrup. You can try some different objects in your house and find out what their densities are. I would love to see your density column, so some pictures or videos of you making them would be great. And I would also like for you to do some research, which I've put on your Show My Homework page. So thanks very much for watching that. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your results from your density experiments. See you soon, guys. Bye.